Look at Valentine's Facts, a look at the upcoming series Bel Air, movies Strange, Bob Marley, biopic, Nope, and much more.
We have today's weather forecast with Madison and a look at sports with Eli.
Today is Monday, February 14, 2022. It is Valentine's Day.
We are live from Schroyer Studio H12 on the campus of Bradley Central High, and you are watching VOX News Today.
Welcome back. I am Alex Wingard.
And I am Amber Filial.
11 people were injured in a random stabbing spree at Albuquerque Sunday. The suspect attacked people at 7 different locations, including one near the University of New Mexico. Police captured the suspect, who attempted to flee on a bike without incident. Some of the victims are said to be hospitalized in critical condition. The investigation is ongoing as detectives are trying to confirm whether the suspect acted alone.
One person is dead after an Amtrak train struck and dragged a car in Illinois Thursday night. Officials say the Amtrak train was on its way from Milwaukee to Chicago at the time of the incident. It was not immediately clear how the car came to be on the Amtrak tracks. The train dragged the car for some distance before it stopped and the car came loose, then caught fire. No one on the train was injured.
A fun day at the Florida State Fair went wrong when a girl fell 20 feet from the gondola ride. Rebecca Gade, witness, and her family were there Saturday night when they suddenly heard screams. Paramedics rushed to the scene to help the young girl. The event was deemed as an accident, but many people are now worrying about their safety at the fair. The only safety feature on the gondola is a loose-fitting lap bar. The girl that fell is expected to fully recover from her injuries.
Several people at a pharmacy in Miami, Florida have been hospitalized for carbon monoxide poisoning. Just before 10:30 on Saturday morning, Miami Fire Rescue showed up to Navarro Discount Pharmacy due to calls saying people felt sick inside. 30 people had to be evacuated from the building as the hazardous materials team was called in. The building was ventilated with electrical fans and 8 people were taken to the hospital.
You might be wondering how protests in Canada may affect your life in the U.S. At issue is bottleneck supplies. Protests against COVID-19 measures could still threaten trade between the U.S. and Canada. That's even after a police crackdown on Wednesday Canada cleared the Ambassador Bridge into Detroit. That's a relief for Michigan auto industry workers. They're out tens of millions of dollars after truckers shut down the bridge for days, blocking supplies and idling plants. Now that convoy is inspiring other demonstrations along the border. Trade between the U.S. and Canada is hundreds of billions of dollars yearly. So, these demonstrations can limit what goes in your shopping cart, and these protests are inspiring ones in the U.S.
Fans took to the streets in downtown Los Angeles to celebrate the Rams' Super Bowl win, and the police were called in when things got a little out of hand. Authorities reported vandalism and destruction of property. Police there ordered the crowds to break up and tweeted, asking fans to celebrate responsibly. The Rams defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 in a major comeback.
The history of Valentine's Day, named after one of the 3 saints named Valentine or Valentinus. One legend suggests that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Still, others insist that it was St. Valentine of Terni, a bishop who is the true namesake of the holiday.
Candy, greeting cards, and flowers are at the top of the list and in order for the most popular gifts people buy their significant others on Valentine's Day. Sticking to the classics and spending $24 billion, Americans aren't afraid to pay up to show their love this holiday season. The numbers for how much Americans spend each year continues to rise by billions. As for the pets, Americans average spend over $886 million on little gifts to treat their furry little friends.
Festivals are well underway in Los Angeles. Check out this amazing drone show put on by the NFL Friday night. 500 drones formed outlines of the Lombardi Trophy, the NFL Shield, and logos of the two teams facing off Sunday. There will be 3 more of these spectacular drone shows Saturday, starting at 7 p.m. This is just one of many events ahead of the Super Bowl Sunday. The FBI has also partnered with the FFA, TSA, and Los Angeles Police Department to ensure the weekend is safe for everyone.
Supply chain issues are hitting the flower market at one of the busiest times of the year for flower shops, Valentine's Day. While flower prices normally go up the week of Valentine's Day, you'll be likely to be spending even more this year. Some florists are also having trouble getting other supplies, like vases and balloons. Their advice: order early.
And now let's check on our weather. Madison, what can you tell us?
Temperatures are expected this week in the afternoons and colder temperatures in the mornings. All of this and more right after this break.
Wow, college already.
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
That sounds awful. Seriously, awful.
But a lot better than last week.
We weren't born to follow.
Final round. Fight.
Welcome back and happy Valentine's Day. I'm Madison Johnston with your weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather at glance for today. Right now it's 22 degrees in Cleveland with a high today of 53 and a low of 26. The precipitation is listed at 1% with no wind. The humidity right now is at 95% and the dew point is 21 degrees Fahrenheit. The pressure is 30.36 inches with a visibility of 10 miles and the UV index of 0. And now let's look at our local radar. Right now in Cleveland, there's nothing in the area or in the surrounding areas. Let's go ahead and look at our national radar. There seems to be very little precipitation anywhere in the United States, but there are some storms in Washington. And now let's look at our 7-day weather. Tuesday we will have a high of 62 with a low of 38 with sunny skies. Wednesday we'll have a high of 65 and a low of 55, but with partly sunny skies. Thursday thunderstorms will be rolling in with a high of 68 and a low of 38. Friday we will have partly cloudy skies with a high of 50 and a low of 26. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 57 and a low of 28. And Sunday we will have a high of 64 and a low of 40 with sunny skies. That's all I have for weather, and here's Sawyer with your sports report.
If you missed the NFL Honors, NBA trade, or some more Olympics, we will have coverage on that and more at this break.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong. You're the one who misrepresented the facts.
Misrepresent the facts? Are you kidding?
Your proposal's ludicrous.
My proposal will go exactly the way I say it will.
My dead body.
I think somebody needs a timeout.
Oh, that's the power of one.
Civility. Pass it on.
One grain of sand can turn the tide.
I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike one. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike two. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike three. Wow! I'm the greatest pitcher in the world!
Optimism. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back. I'm Sorry Hughes with your sports. The Bradley Central girls had a great basketball game on Saturday against the number 2 private school team in the state. The 24-3 Barretts were facing the 19-8 Lady Irish for the third time this season in a rubber match after splitting 2 earlier contests. The Barretts won the first game 46-33 in the Andrew Johnson Bank Ladies Classic in Greenville, but dropped the second game 63-60 on the home floor for the Lady Irish to set up for round 3 at BCHS. It was a very emotional game for the Bearheads and their fans when senior Skylar Falcon dressed for the first time this season wearing a heavy leg brace. Falcon was injured during the summer and missed the entire season until Saturday when she opened the game and was allowed to score the first bucket for the Bearheads. Final score was 50-38 for a senior night win for the Bearheads. With their 11th straight district regular season championship in the bag, the Bearheads claimed the tourney's #1 seed, which provides a bye to the semifinals and guarantees that they will be participating in their 38th straight region tournament and 64th in the last 65 years. The 16-10 Bradley Central Bears basketball team honor 5 outgoing seniors: Aiden McClary, Brandon Schumbera, Josh Woodcoff, Carter Howard, and Savvy Humes, with the honorees taking the Bears to a lead of 15-9 at the first break. The Panthers were able to cut into the lead and made it close at halftime as the Bears clung to a 26-23 lead. Bradley won the game in the third quarter when they outscored Brandon by 21-10 to build a more comfortable lead by 47-33 entering the final quarter. Though the Panthers were much taller, the Bears dominated the backboards with 39 rebounds to just 18 for Brainerd. 13 of the Bear rebounds were on the offensive backboard and led to 26 points in the paint and 18 second chance points. Like the Bearheads, the Bears played everyone and 9 different players made the scorebook, with McClary hitting 5 of 7 shots from the field, including a pair of 3-pointers, plus dropping in 5 of 6 free throws to account for 17 points to lead the Bears. Schumbera added 11 markers and 4 assists, while Wyckoff tossed in 10 points, plus cleared 7 rebounds. Sophomore Jackson Ari was also big for the Bears with 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists to aid the winning cause. The Bears won 65-50 over the Panther of Brainerd. Joe Burrow got beat up play after play as the Los Angeles defensive front dominant Super Bowl 56 en route to a 23-20 Rams victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. In the fourth quarter, Von Miller took Burrow down for the Rams' 7th sack of the game. The GB's leg bent awkwardly and he grimaced on the ground. After gingerly walking off, however, he didn't seek medical attention on the sideline. Burrow said after the loss that he had his knee checked out when the team got back to Cincinnati, but said the knee feels good and there was no chance he would miss the rest of the contest. Now here's a look at your Olympic medal count for today. So we got Norway with 9 gold, 5 silver, and 7 bronze with a total of 21 medals. Germany coming in close to a second to 8 gold, 5 silver, and 1 bronze with a total of 14 medals. And also we got our good old US of A with 7 golds, 6 silver, and 3 bronze with a total of 16 medals. That is all I have for sports. Have a happy Valentine's Day and stay tuned for more news with Amber and Alex right after this break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I can't
broke old man Hennessy's window.
Correction, dude. You broke. I just threw the ball.
This is really bad. What are we gonna do? Dude, kiss your life goodbye.
Yeah.
Sorry, kid.
Keep smiling, keep shining. No,
Hi. Tell him it was an accident, and we can fix the window. I'll come with you.
that's what friends are for.
Welcome back.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
A Chattanooga home is considered a total loss after a house fire Monday morning. According to the Chattanooga Fire Department, whoa, okay. As Hamilton County residents do some last-minute shopping for Super Bowl parties, they noticed the prices of certain goods like poultry and meat. Rain says things chicken wing prices went up last year and still haven't gone down. Despite the soaring prices in food, his shop has been doing fine. We've been fortunate that our business has been strong, Rain said. You know, even with the price increases. He says his customers have gotten used to it. Some people are expecting to spend more money for the Super Bowl. You're spending money on your friends and family. Why wouldn't you? Mick Harris said.
It makes your mac and cheese gooier and your burger, well, better. Yes, we are talking about cheese, but not just any cheese, the versatile cheddar. Sunday is National Cheddar Day. Cheddar is no ordinary cheese. It accounts for about a third of all varieties sold in the U.S. Cheddar got its name from the English village where it was first made in the 12th century. But National Cheddar Day is much newer. Enjoying the day is a no-brainer. Whip up a grilled cheese sandwich, include some on a cutting board, or cut it straight off the block. The former student
at a Texas high school accused of fatally shooting 10 people has been declared unfit for trial again. Demetrius Pagurtzis, the then at Santa Fe High School, is charged with killing 10 people and wounding 13 others in May 2018. The Galveston District Attorney's Office reported Friday that Pagurtzis has not been restored to mental competency to stand trial. This is the fourth time the now 21-year-old has been declared mentally unfit. His defense attorney believes a civil commitment may become inevitable, but prosecutors say they will monitor his progress in a state mental facility with hopes of seeing justice done after another year of treatment.
Flames destroyed at East Bernard residence on Sunday morning in a fire that was visible from I-75 Highway 153 and beyond. Blue Shift companies were called to 6800 block of Gator Lane just before 11 a.m. The Chattanooga Fire Department says the first responding units found a half of a home fully engulfed in flames and a patient down in the roadway surrounded by family members. Firefighters checked on the patient and started an EMS unit before launching a blitz attack and using a deck gun to knock down the flames and deployed additional attack lines. CFD says crews found that all the occupants were out of the structure and continued working to extinguish the fire. The cause of the fire is under investigation. The home is considered a total loss.
While most Super Bowl watch parties were thrown at bars or at home, a special watch party was thrown at the Salvation Army for those less fortunate to give them a chance to enjoy the American tradition too. We did this so that our neighbors could come and enjoy the Super Bowl like everyone else, said Shirley Slundy, the special event and volunteer coordinator for the Salvation Army. Backroad Boys Barbecue donated food such as baked beans and barbecue sandwiches to the Super Bowl Sunday at the Salvation Army. The watch party also served as an opportunity to kick off the Salvation Army's Love Beyond campaign, which encourages donations and volunteers to join the fight against hunger and poverty.
Today is Valentine's Day.
Yes, today is Valentine's Day.
Ivan Reitman produced and directed 1984's Ghostbusters that turned into a major franchise, and his son recently directed the new film, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Reitman was also behind classics like National Lampoon's Animal House, Stripes, and Space Jam. He was executive producer of the family hit Beethoven and its sequel. He even helped produce the 2009 Oscar-nominated movie Up in the Air featuring George Clooney. The CEO of Sony Pictures says tonight the lady with the torch weeps, as do us all of us at Columbia and film lovers around the world. Reitman was 75.
Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva is cleared to continue competing in the Beijing Winter Olympics, despite failing a drug test before the Games. That means the 15-year-old will be able to compete in the short program at the women's singles competition Tuesday. She's the favorite for the gold. Valieva already helped Russia grab the gold in the figure skating team event last week before the failed December test came to light. She was immediately suspended, but challenged the ban and won. The International Olympic Committee's spokesperson says the case against her is ongoing, which means the medals for the team event are on hold, including Team USA's silver and Japan's bronze. And if she medals in Tuesday's competition, it could be taken away.
If you are looking for something new to watch, a new spin on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air finds West Philadelphia's Will in a modern and more dramatic story, Bel-Air, is now streaming on the Peacock channel. Newcomer Jabari Box makes his on-screen debut as Will in Bel-Air just like his character. Jabari is from Philadelphia, finding himself rushed to Southern California for the first time. The series also takes risks as a drama looking at today's issues.
Super Bowl Sunday always brings plenty for movie fans to talk about on Monday morning. This year, that includes 2 big trailers and news of a movie about a music icon. Well, Strange and the latest trailer for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen led the cast of the Marvel movie, arriving in theaters May 6th. One Night in Miami, star Kingsley Benadir is going from playing Malcolm X to another icon, Bob Marley. The British actor is set to play the reggae artist who became a worldwide symbol of Jamaican music and culture. King Richard, director Reynaldo Marcus Green is on board to direct the biopic. The first trailer is out for Nope, the new horror thriller from Get Out, and Us director Jordan Peele. Daniel Kaluuya and Keke Palmer star Nope arrives in theaters July 22nd. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube through our channel BCHS VOX News.
You will also find more online at our website, voxnews.net.
Remind your friends to like, subscribe, share, and tune in.
You just can't get enough Vox.
That is all we have for you today from Studio H12 at Bradley Central.
And as always,
God
God bless and go Bears!